welcome to this board game life. I am Mark, and today I am going to, per request of someone out there in the community, I'm going to do a solo playthrough of Paperback. This is the deluxe edition. I believe it's the 15th anniversary deluxe edition, and they included a solo mode, there's the classic mode, there's a new classic mode, there's a co-op mode, and lots of content in this version. So we're going to. I've not played the solo, so I'm gonna bear with me. This is my first playthrough of the solo mode. I've done the cooperative mode, and I've done the what they call the new offer, which I'm not exactly sure how it differs from the classic. I think just the way the offer board is laid out. And so I'll show you kind of what those are going to look at when we look at the table. I've got it all set up. And I'm going to just kind of work my way through and see what happens. So let's switch to the table. So this here is the offer, and I don't believe I need these in the solo mode, but they're just set up because if you're playing this, the competitive version, you're going to have this, or you're going to flip this playmat over and lay it out in the classic way of laying out the cards. This here is the typos deck. They did say I've not played with the typos deck, but it's required for solo mode. So that's going to be a new aspect of this game for me. And then this mat over here is the solo. Essentially what we're trying to do is I've got to get these cards purchased to be able to, and it's going to cost, I got to purchase this card in the middle, but I have to get the cards around it, at least these four off of it, and then be able to purchase that for 40 cents, which is going to be tough to do. But if by purchasing these four cards on the outside, it reduces the cost by 10 cents. So if I get all the cards, then I win the game. Or if I can get four of the outside cards and then I have 40 cents, which is not easy to get, then I can unlock the secret lair as well. There's an enemy deck, so there's going to be a villain in here and some moves that the villain's going to take. I have abilities as a spy, so this is my cube here, and this is the villain here, and then there's some cubes out that are... let me read this, but the cubes... I just read this too. I know you do these in the co-op version. If they get so many cubes on there, then you lose. So if a fame card has 4 pressure cubes on it, you immediately lose. So I've got to get these pressure cubes off of there as well. All right. So we are going to, if you're not familiar with Paperback, this is a deck building word game. So you're getting... I have a standard deck of cards, so 10 cards here that I'm gonna shuffle up, and I have to make words to basically try to earn money that allows me, like this is 8 cents. The cheapest cards here are 8 cents. And I can, these are cards I can use to put more letters and more abilities into my hand. If I make if I use 7-letter word, then I get and I can always use this common letter in my word. But if I actually make a 7-letter word, then I get to put this in my hand and I get to unlock the next one beneath it. So we are going to try this and see what happens. And we'll go from there. Like I said, I probably make several mistakes, but we'll try to have some fun with it. So I have a player aid here. It tells me exactly what to do. So first thing is I'm going to draw a card from the enemy deck. And this one is Cloak and Dagger. You can't use the dead drop this turn. I got to place the token there. So this is dead drop. So dead drop, it says may move up to 2 spaces and gain 1 cent this turn. So I could move this guy 2 spaces, up to 2 spaces, and gain a penny, but I can't use that ability on my turn. Now, that's the first part. And you'll see the card's got 2 parts. So you read the first part. Hold on. Then I do a turn. Oh, wait a minute. I think, let me reread that, because I think I'm supposed to do the first part, and then the second part I do at the end. So I draw a card from the enemy deck and place or remove the X where applicable. So it's telling me to put an X here. Then this bottom half will be done at the end of the turn, but I'm allowed to read it. So it says enemy moves 1 and places a pressure cube on that space and all adjacent spaces. So the villain's always going to go clockwise. So he's going to go, I know he's going to move here, and he's going to put a cube there, here, and here. So that means these will have 2. So that's what's going to happen at the end of my turn. So I can try to plan what I want to do, and I'm probably going to want to move over here somehow to remove some cubes. But I can't move up to 2 spaces. Now I can infiltrate. I can remove a pressure cube on this space and all adjacent spaces. But I got to move. I can move up to 3 spaces, and fame cards cost 1 cent less. Or I may move 1 space, remove a pressure cube from any space, and place it here if there is an empty square. But again, that's may move 1 space. So I could remove the cube here, but they're going to start piling up. But he's going to keep moving this way, so I've got a little time. All right, so let's draw my hand of 5 cards. 2, 4, 5. I'm going to set my player deck off to the side. Well, I'm going to set it off to the side over here. All right. So I have 3 wild cards, the letter P, the letter L. And my P is if my word uses all the cards, I get an extra point. So it should be okay. I do have the U. I just have to figure out any kind of word that has the 6 letters, that has the letters P and L in it. Actually, let me move this up a bit so you can see my cards. So that might be a little better. All right, so now I gotta, and I don't know how exciting this will be to watch a person sit here and try to form words. But I will try to talk my way through this as much and try to make this as entertaining. This really is a really fun game. And it's a lot of fun when you're playing with more people. And the variants are, the co-op is fun, the competitive is fun. Now I'm getting to try the solo, and I have no doubt this is going to be fun. I kind of like this idea of what they're doing, but I do expect this to be pretty tough. They definitely don't make the game easy, and then of course happen to figure out words to play. That will be the challenge. So I want to use all my cards. I don't get points for the wilds, which stinks. So up here, I get 1 point, 1 point, and if I use that's 3, I'm only going to gain 3 points max this turn, which means I could purchase this T, or I could purchase this vowel. Now the red cards, I can buy them, put them in my discard. When they come back up, and once I use this, it goes back at the bottom of this. So it comes out of your hand, but it does offer you 2 points. The wilds are nice, but having too many hurts your ability to score points. So I could do like, I could do P-U-L, pulses. I could do pulses, right? It doesn't matter. I could also do plus. The 2 extra, these gain nothing, so it doesn't matter. And it's not a 7-letter word. I only have 6 cards, so I can't keep that. So that does not do me anything. So I'm going to go P-L-U-S. That gives me 1, 2, 3 points. And I am going to purchase the letter T. And that's ability says you may trash a card from your hand or discard. If you do, score +1. So I get to use the T later, and if I ever want to trash this, then I'll get another, or trash a card from my hand. So I could trash maybe a wild that doesn't give me any points, or get rid of someone like this initial letter that only gives you 1 point. Maybe I'm going to pick this L up later, and that gives me 1, and I've got a power, so I can get rid of these lower ones. All right, so we purchased those. All of those go to my discard. We pull one off the top to fill that, and I can purchase from any of those 3. And these piles will get more expensive and more abilities. All right, whoops. So what I want to do on this mode, and I can do this at any point, so I can play my turn like I did, and at any point, I can use one of my 4 action cards. The enemy might have blocked an action, which they did, and then after my turn, then the enemy's going to do what I said he was going to do. So I am just going to remove this fame counter from there. Now these cards can be upgraded, and I'm going to have to upgrade this one. I'm probably also going to want this one. Probably want to upgrade this one. All of these have really cool upgrades, and when you upgrade it, you will move it sideways. And to get it upgraded, I already forgot what they said, how you do that. So when I gain a common card, so when I'm able to make a 7-letter word and I gain this, then I get to upgrade one of these. So it's going to be real tough to do these. All right. So next round. Oh, no, I didn't finish the spy. So I did that. Now enemy was going to 1. So he's going to go here, and he's going to put cubes, pressure cubes on on that space, and all adjacent spaces. This could be a real quick game. As soon as one of these gets 4, so he's going to put 1 here, there, and there, and that's his turn. All right, so that ends the first turn. So now we do another one. We draw for him. It's the same one, so I can't use the dead drop, and he's going to move 1 space and again do the same thing. So that means this guy's going to end up with 3. So I need to get over here and remove stuff. All right, so I got five cards. We got an R, we have an N, an S, and a T. If you have another S in the word, I get to draw +1 card my next hand, which would be nice. So if I make this wild an S, which is going to be tough because I have all consonants here. I still have the U that I can make use of. All right, I need to move. I can move up to 3 spaces. I could move here. And then my fame cards will cost 1 cent less, which that's what these are. But that doesn't help me. But I can move up there and then hopefully remove all pressure cubes on this space and all adjacent. So we're going to do the on the move. We're going to move up to 3 spaces. So we're going to go there. Fame cards cost 1 less, but I'm not going to get 8. And I'm not going to be buying these ones up here because I don't care about these. These do nothing in this game. This deck up there, that's just there for the display. It does not help me in this mode. I need to buy these fame cards. So I got to get 8 cents as a minimum. So right now I need to be purchasing these to get more stuff into my deck, more cards, more powerful cards. All right, so we have a U. Well, I could go grunts, Grunts, Grunts. If I use, but if this is an S, I could go stuns. This will be my S, STUNS, and then I would get 6 cards on my next hand. So that would give me an additional card, which is very beneficial. So we're going to do that. We're going to make the word stuns. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And let's see. So I can purchase anything here 4 points, or I can get 2 of those, but I think I'm going to take this TE because that gives me an additional letter as well. All right, so now I get to draw 6 cards. I got to remember that. I get to draw a hand of 6, so we're going to shuffle this. But now we need to do the enemy move. So he's coming here, and now he's putting a cube here, here, and here. Ouch, that hurts. I don't like that. That ends the turn. Now he's going to do enemy evade any tails. So you can't use infiltrate. You have got to be kidding me. Infiltration is the one I wanted to get. Oh. Well, I can still remove one here, but that's going to get built up pretty quick. Rotten enemy. Now he's going to move 3 and place a pressure cube on each space they move to. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's going to put one there, there, and there. So at least I pulled one off of the sand, but he's not going to put any where he's at. Otherwise, the game would end. All right, so we get 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this time. I need to use 7 letters to get that into my hand. Oh, this worth 3 points. That's good. All right. Wow. 3 letter T's. 2 vowels. I need 6, 7. I have 8 letters to use. I need to try to make a 7-letter word to get that U in here. ST. Wow, let's see. There's tense, which doesn't help. So 5. I really need to try to get 7, but that does give me 3, 4, 5, 6 points. I could get one more, then I could move, and fame cards would cost 1 less, which I could purchase this fame card. I could do it on the move. Move up to 3 spaces, and the fame cards cost 1 cent less. So that's 8 cents. If I could get 3, 4, 5, 6, I need 1 more letter, right? Or 1 more point. If you have another S in the word, draw. Okay, so there's no other S's. So that's, you may trash a card from your hand or discard. If you do, I can score a point. If word uses all your cards, score +1. Punt, P-U-N-T, no, punt. That does. I need to keep this in here. I need to somehow 10. I need this in here. P-U-N. I don't think punts. I think punts is P-U-N-T-S, so that's not going to work. This has to stay in this letter. 10. Punt. No, what did I have? I had tense. I had tense, which does not help. All right. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to buy this card, and it costs 8. Oh. Nope. That's what I would need a D. Stuntet? Stuntep? Stun. Ah. Tep. Test. No. Yeah, test. Testin. Test. Test it. Test up. It's only a 5. What did I have on here? I had tenths, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all I can do. So I can't do that. They're all 8 cents on the out. That doesn't do me any good. So I may move a space, but I can remove a pressure cube. I'm going to move a pressure cube. Well, he's not going to put one there for a little bit, but one more in the game over. So we're going to do counter intel. But we're gonna burn through that real quick. We're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6 points. I can come out and purchase any of these cards. So if this would have been good. If this word contained no wilds, I would get additional 2. Draw +1 card your next hand if you use the M. If this is the first letter in your word, score 2 points. I think I'm going to take this S. And we'll call that a turn. And I didn't get, I don't get any additional, right? I didn't use all the words. I did not have tense. I did not have another S. So now enemy is going to move 1, 2, 3 and place a cube on each spot he visited. It's going to be tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now I got a bunch of wilds again. Oh, so they give you no points. That's the problem. Oh, I need to flip this first. You can't use counter intel this turn. Now the enemy move 1 and places a pressure cube on that space. He's going to move up to Earth attacks. Now place a pressure cube on your counter intel action. If all squares are full, instead place that cube on the enemy's current space. Oh, yikes. Okay, enemy moves 1 place pressure cube on that space. Place a pressure cube on your, so I'm going to lose another one. Ugh. Rotten. But I get to remove I get to do infiltration this time. So I'll be pulling 3 off of here. All right, so okay, so we could do like RULE rulers, RULERS, which again, these don't matter. So it's 3 points is all I have. So I can purchase the TH, the 3. We are going to do infiltration, so I'm going to remove a pressure cube on this space and all adjacent spaces. All right. A little pressure removed. All right. I'm down to, oh, now he's going to move 1 place. He's going to pressure cube there, and he's going to put 1 on my counter intel, which stinks. I didn't know he could do that. Rude. Total rude. Very, very rude. Honey trap. I can't use on the move this turn. Now he's going to move 1 and place a pressure cube on that space. Then I'm going to cycle all current offer cards and refresh the offer. Put a typo on top of your deck. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about the typo. This deck. I think I can pull from there. All right, I got to look back at the typo. I totally forgot about the typos. So at the start of, let's say, it can be using, let's see, once per turn during the buy card step, I can gain a typo to add 1 to your budget for the turn, helping you to buy a more expensive card. Draw a typo from the. Oh, I could have done that. I could have done that on the 1, would have given me the 7. Forgot about typos. Because you purchase it or you take it to give you 1, but then you put it in your discard pile, and then it's just going to be a harder letter that doesn't help you later, and it doesn't give you points for using it. But once you use it, then it goes to the discard, or it goes under here. So it does come out. It just doesn't give you points. So, all right. So we have 1 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's see what we can do. So I can't do on the move. We have another S. So I need to make this an S to get an extra card next time. I may trash a card from my hand or my discard. I don't have anything in the discard. So if I can't use this, I could trash it. I have additional. I think I'm going to just go ahead and trash that guy. We're going to throw him up there. Strut, right? STRUT. I don't get this. I get 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And it's still my turn. I'm at 4. I can gain 5. Draw +1 card next hand. If this is the first letter, score add 2 more. This one for each wild on your word, score an additional point. If I could move and gain an extra and gain 5 to put that in my hand. If a word uses all your cards, you score 2 with the L. So I'm sitting there. That would help me to move. You know what? I think I'm going to move up to 2 spaces. I'm going to gain an extra 1, which gives me 5. I'm going to purchase this card. And then, because he's going to come around through here, which will probably help me. All right, so he's going to move 1 and place a pressure cube. And place a pressure cube on that space. Then cycle all the offer cards and refresh the offer. And put a typo on the top of your deck. So the typo is going to go on the top of my deck. This is all getting refreshed, so these all come out. They're going to go to the bottom. We get all new. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I know I have a typo in my hand. All right, so I've got a P. If you play this card in the word, return it to the bottom of the typos pile. And otherwise, if I end up at the end of the game, which doesn't really, doesn't really matter. You're going to lose a point, but the solo is going to be, you're either going to win or lose. So it doesn't matter if this, but it clogs up my hand at the same time and doesn't give me any points. So the faster I get rid of it, the better. All right. So 2 wilds. And then I need to give a new enemy. What's he going to do? So all your actions are unavailable. Or all your actions are available. Oh, okay. So I can remove the token. So good. Everything's available. Now he's going to move 1 space backwards and put it. And then, so he's going to go back here, and then I'm going to put a typo back on top of my deck. Okay. So he's not going to add any pressure, but he's going to go backwards and could end up putting a 3rd one there. All right. So Let's see what we can do. We gotta hit 7 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 if I can figure out a word. Plus. All right, what do we have? PLU? No. Ah. Let's see. I get temple. Wow. You can see I'm not very good at word games. Especially I got vowels. I got 2 vowels to use. That U. Tempo. Temp. Up. 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 Well, if this was live, I would be reaching out going, what do you guys think? Give me a word. And I could do punted. Punted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only a 6 letter. Plun. I need a D. Plun. Punted. Oh, punted, I guess, is what I'm going to have to do. So this gets this out of here. It only gives me 6. Oh no, sorry. That would give me 3, 4, 5. It gives me 5 points. What am I doing this turn? I am going to do my infiltration. Remove pressure cubes all around. And have 5 to spend. These are all 6. Wild. This gives me another. I think I'm going to take the DE. All right. Now then he moves 1 space backwards. And I put a typo on the top of my deck. All right. Now we do a new evade any tails. I cannot use infiltration. 2, 3, 4, 5. A TE, an S, a P, an N, and a K. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That would give me 7, but there's no way to make a 7-letter word out of that. If word used all your cards, well, that's not going to happen. If word score contains no wilds, okay, so my word's not going to have any wilds. So there's a 2 right there. That's good. I could go punks. PUNK. S. Yeah, I can spell. Or thunks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6. So, all right. So we'll go thunks. That gets this out of my hand. This is discarded. So if the word contained no wilds, which it didn't, so I get 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I buy? Oh, can I only buy on the? I think I can only buy where I'm at, which is still fine. Let me verify if I can buy. Um. All right. So let me. Oh, buying a fame. I can only buy a fame card if the following two conditions are met. The spy token is on that card. The fame card has no other cards on top of it. Okay, so I have to be on that card. Okay, so I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 points. I'm on this plaid piper. That goes away. I got this card, which still goes into my discard. I'm assuming it still goes into the discard. In the regular game, it does when you buy them. I'm assuming it does go. When you buy a fame card, it goes into your discard pile just like in the standard. If a spy or enemy token is on that card, move it to an adjacent card of your choice. So now that's going to move. So this is a skipped spot. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to move myself there. Okay. All right. Now the problem with these fill in your hand is they don't do anything. They're nothing. That fills up your hand with junk. So, but you have to get them. All right, so we did that. That actually was not a bad turn. We got a card out of there. All right. Oh, and now, okay, so I finished my turn. Now the enemy is going to move 3 and places a pressure cube on each space they move to. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. So, all right, so that's the end of his turn. All right, now you can't use on the move. Now he's going to move 1 and place a pressure cube on that space and cycle all the current offer cards and put a typo in my deck. So, all right, so I'm down to 1. I got to reshuffle. So I know that if I want anything here, they're all going to get reset at the end. So if I want any of these cards, I need to purchase them. I still trying to get that 7-letter word, because then I might get like an A, an E, an I, and O should be under there. Anything other than the U, and that helps me build. All right, so this goes 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still on 5 cards. All right. S and N, a wild, a D, and another wild. Okay, so for each wild in my word, I score a point. So these are going to each give me 1, which is nice. That's going to give me 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm still 6. So D-U, here we go. D-U-N-C-E-S. Dunces. D-U-N-C-E-S. If I could get another S somehow. How about S-U-N? Nope, can't get Sundays because that's too big of a word. We'll just go with dunces for each. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That does give me 7 points. Now, move up to 2 spaces and gain a point. So I could go up to 2 spaces. So I'm going to go 1, gain a point, which gives me 8, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. gain 1 is 8, so that I can purchase this guy. And I'm going to put myself here. Nice. All right. Making some progress. Now he's going to enemy move and place a pressure cube. He's going to move 1. Boom. Place a pressure cube on that space, and he's going to cycle all the current, and I got to put a typo at the top of my deck. So all of these are getting recycled. All right. There's a Y. Why? Why not? I need to get some of these bigger cards, and I need to get these cards that allow you to draw a bigger hand on the next turn. I really need those. 3, 4, 5. That's having a bigger hand size is so helpful. All right. Oh, that's right. We got a typo. All right. Let's see. So they got to do his move. I'm going to have to get close to this. Catastrophe. Oh, now this is a villain card. So all my actions are available, but the enemy's going to move 2, then choose a space and remove all pressure cubes from that space. Wait a minute. That's the villain. That seems like it's all your actions are available. The enemy moves 2, then choose a space and remove all pressure cubes from that space. Wonder why that would be. That seems weird because that's supposed to be a villain card, but it seems like that's a helpful one to me. All right, so all my actions are available. Let's see. Burn. Terrible. Terrible. Right? Terrible. Terrible. Oh, wait. Ruble? Rubble? No, I think it's got 2 B's. Are you? Ugh. That's where I need a dictionary. I need a dictionary next to me so I can see if I am spelling words right or not. Oh, this is worth 3 points. I gotta get this in this word. I could care less about that. Really care less about that. Be nice to get rid of it, but sure. Oh, Butter. 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 So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still only 6 letters, but so that I get nothing for him. I get 3, 4, 5. I get 5 points. This goes out of my hand. So 3, 4, 5 points. So I'm just going to buy double the score of an adjacent card. That's nice. You may trash a card from your hand or discard. If you do, gain a card worth up to 2 cents more. Ooh, we're going to take this one. So we're buying that. And then I'm also doing, where am I? I'm over here. I could remove, I'm going to do the infiltration. So we're going to remove all of these. And then the enemy moves 2, so he's going to come right to where I'm at and choose a space and remove all pressure cubes from that space. I'm going to remove them all from... I'm going to remove them here, I think. Because I'm going to try to get over here and purchase this. All right, so that ends that turn. Next, I can't use dead drop. And he's going to move 1 and place a pressure cube on the space and all adjacent. So he's going to go here and put 1 there, there, and there. Okay, so we're okay with that. 5. I got to fill this in. See, so there's one of those. They do nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. It is a wild. It does say play as any letter. These are a wild. It's so at least I do have 2 wilds. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I can pull something out of here, I could get that U into my... What if I do THUMP thump no. Thump. Why do I keep coming back to the same word sometimes? Day. Throne. No, that doesn't have a U in it. All right. I'm about to look something up here. All right, let's see. Dictionary. Let's see, can I... I don't want to be making up words. D-thump is a tool that removes low-frequency disturbances. D-T-H-U-M-P. D-thumps. D-thumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woohoo! That is... Which just doesn't matter because it's just a letter. So I can just do D-thump because it doesn't give me any points. I do get to keep this now because I got 7 letters, but now I have to get 8 letters to take that one into my hand. I also get to upgrade because I took one of these. So if I upgrade, I may move one space, remove a pressure cube from any space, and place it here if there's an empty square. Now I get to remove all cubes on this card when you upgrade it. For each cube removed, choose 1 cube to remove from a space. All right, so I get to remove all the cards from here. So we're upgrading this guy. So now I get to move 1. I may move a space or remove a pressure cube from any space and place it here if there's an empty square. So now I can move instead of remove a pressure space if there was there. Oh, it's the same, but I can remove all the cubes when I upgrade it. And then when so I removed 3, so I can take 1, 2, 3 off the game. But now this is upgrade. I can only remove 4 more, and then this power is no good. All right. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it used if Word used all my cards, I get 8. I get an additional 6, 7, 8. So I have a total of 8, but I'm not here. Should I move? I didn't do my I did this. I upgraded this. When you gain a common card, you immediately upgrade the next, which I did. So that's just that. So I still get to do my turn. So I could still move. I can move up to 3 spaces, and a fame card costs. So I can move up to 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to buy this card. All right. All right. And then I can put this guy anywhere, and I'm just going to put him. I'm going to put him right there. We are making progress, people. Progress. Okay, so we've got to shuffle the enemy deck. And then now I got to try to make a 8-letter word, which is why I need to get these kind of double-lettered cards. Makes it a little easier. Because now the cards are going to cost 11 cents. And you can see I've been able to get 8 cents max. So now I got to try to get some more. I need more coins. All right, all your actions are available. And enemy is going to move 1 space backwards, counterclockwise, and then I'm going to have to put a typo. So he's going to come here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got basically 2 wilds. All right. I can trash a card from my hand or my discard. I don't have a discard anymore. So I could trash this L. I'm pretty sure I have it. That's going to give me a point. We're going to trash. So this gives me a point right there. TES tests. TESTS. Okay. So I'm getting 1, 2. Ooh. I would gain 2 if I didn't have any wilds. Can I do something? There we go. I don't use these guys. Then I get word contains no wilds, score 2. So it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 for set. Now I can move up to 3, and this is going to cost 1 less. So, booyah! Booyah! All right, we are making progress. So I'm just going to go over here. All right, that ends my turn. Now he's going to move 1 space backwards and then put a typo on top of my deck. Okay. All right, now it's his turn again. I cannot use the dead drop. And then he's going to move 1 and place a pressure cube on the space and all adjacent spaces. So now there was a thing about adjacency. I think now that I got to double check on that. If adjacency means that it has to be touching it, or is it just where it's going to next be? I remember reading something about adjacency. I'm going to assume that it's adjacent because you're still moving. Most buyers, okay. Adjacent cards include any card touching the card that the token is currently on, including the secret lair card. Oh. So I've probably been messing that up. So here, okay, so adjacency would be this right now. So he could be putting stuff. So this thing probably needed some as well, but so it's adjacent. So this is not adjacent. It's only what's touching it. Okay. So it's only what's touching. So he's going to move 1 place and pressure cubes on space and all adjacent. So he's going to move 1 over here. He's going to put a thing there and there on the secret layer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I need 11 points to buy these. There's a typo. If I use all my letters, I get another point. All right. Deep. There's deep. Deep. Deepens. Deepens, right? Deep. I would like to get the Z out of here. I guess it's DE. I wish it was an ED. Probably could have done a no, could have done a zap. DE, a P, a U, a Z, and a wild. What are we gonna make that do? We're getting close. We're getting close. All right. Deep. Deep. P. Gives me 3. I need to keep that. I at least have to have deep because that's 5 points. Deep. That doesn't make it. Just give me no points, anyways. Prude? Prude. It's 3, 4, 5 points as well. All right, so this stays in my hand. So we're gonna go with Prude. That's 5 points. I can purchase double the score of an adjacent card. You may cycle up to 2 visible cards from the offer, and that's one worth 3. That's worth 3 points. I think I'm gonna take this guy for the 5, and then what am I going to do? I can't really do. See, he's going to move and put pressure cubes there. So I could move over there and then maybe do this after he does that thing. So I'm kind of preemptively over there. Okay, so now he's going to move and he's going to place pressure cube on that space. And that's just because they're overlapping. So that's the only ones. Okay, next. All your actions are available. And he's going to move 2 spaces, and then I choose a space and remove all pressure cubes from that space. So the enemy card came out, which is weird because it seems like it's a good card. I don't really understand that. I almost feel like I'm doing it wrong. Wilds. Oh, well, what? +1 for each wild in my hand. If you have another S, that's another point. So DE. DEP. Why am I doing deep? DEC. He descends. No, it would be descends. How do I spell descends, people? I need a dictionary. Dictionary.com. All right. Descends. Sometimes I gotta just type it out to make sure. Oh, descend. DES. D-E-S-C. Oh, yeah, I don't have enough letters. And descend, D-E-S-C-E-N-D. Yeah, I don't have enough. I'd like to have another. I don't need to use all the letters. Desert. Nope. D-S-E-R-T. I could go sender. There we go. S-E-N-D-E-R. If you have another S, oh no, E-N-D, sender. See, for each wild, I get a score. So S-E-N-D-E-R would give me additional points where that's just one. So we're going to do sender. So 1, 2. Oh, that gives you another card for my next hand. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. I have 7. And what are we going to do? 7. Can't buy those. So at the end of the game, for each J, K, L, or M in the deck, gain 2 fame. That doesn't help me in this. In a game for each 2-letter. See, these don't help. The powers don't help, but that gives me more letters. The ER could be helpful. So I think we're going to buy that. Okay, we're going to buy that. And we're going to infiltrate. So I'm going to remove a pressure cube from all adjacents. Okay. Now he's going to move 2. Boom. Choose a space, remove all pressure. Oh, doesn't matter. All right. Oh, that's me. I'm the spy. He moves 2. All right, honey trap I can't use on the move. Enemy who's going to move 1 and place a pressure cube on that space, and then cycle all the current and get a typo. Ugh. Don't like the typos. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How to get more cards in my hand. T-H-E-A-T. Theater. There's theater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need one more. Theater. E-A-T-E-R. That gives me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gives me 7 to purchase. I could buy another card. This will give me +2 if the word is 7 letters or longer. It's an additional 2. Just triple the score of an adjacent card and then trash the tripled card. Oof. You may trash a card from hand. You may trash a card from hand or discard. If you do, gain a card worth up to 2 cents more. But I have to use it. So, well, I've already got enough to get the... Oh, I guess I could buy that one for 8. I'm at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C-R-E-A-T. No, I'm just going to go with that. So we're going to discard this. We're just going to go with theater. 6 to 7, yeah. So 2, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. I'm just going to take the K. I don't need to do anything over here because there's nothing out to pull. Well, I could have moved up to 2 spaces and gained an extra. But I don't think this is going to help me. So I don't want to... You got to trash the card you tripled, but that could come in real handy at least once. Ooh, +3 cards on you. I want that. That's going to cost 9. All right, so we're going to stick with what we did because that made that appear. Okay, so now then he moves, places a pressure cube on that space. Oh, no! And cycles all current offer cards. And I get a typo on the top of my deck. Oh, you rotten thing. I wanted that card. Mean, mean, mean villain dude. Ugh. Big ol' meanie. All right. Bye, my buddy. Bye, buddy. Double word score. Okay, that's nice. Plus, it's 4 points. All right, we're going to try to get this guy. That's worth 5 points. Okay, so there's stuff out there we're going to need. The time to reshuffle. We got to do a new villain card. I can't use dead drop. He's going to move one place. Pressure cube on the space and all adjacents. So, attack of the slime mole is going to get one. Okay, put these two on top. 3, 4, 5. Oh boy, oh boy. This is ugly. I got 2 wilds. Oh. If the word is 7 letters or long, score 2 points. One letter short for tear jerk. Oh. E-R. Jerky. Why? I lose my 3 points here and gain only 4, 5. All right, so we're going to do this. So we're going to not worry about this guy this time. We're going to gain 4 points, 5 points. Allow me to buy this N, which gives me 2 plus cards on my next hand. Gets rid of this guy. Ugh. Ugh. So he's going to move, and he's going to place there and there. Okay. All right, what's next? I cannot use on the move. And he's going to move one and place pressure cubes on that space, cycle all current offer cards, and put a typo on my deck again. Oh, that's what he's going to do at the end. You don't. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's going to do it at the end. Oh, starter cards. P-R-U-D-E, prude. No. Prudes, P-R-U-D-E-S, prudes. I used all the cards. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing, 5. Thinking I'm going to just take 2 of these things and put, because they give me 2 points, they go away, but I need some more vowels and some additional points. All right, so he's going to move a space, cube on that space. We're going to replenish the offer again. Oh, you know what? I'm probably supposed to replenish. I wonder if I'm supposed to replenish these. I wonder if I've been doing that incorrect. It's probably supposed to be recycling those as well. Probably that as well. That's all part of the offer. I hate the cycling of the offer because then something good gets out there and then it goes away. All right. And put a typo on top of my deck. Boo. Boo. Oh, replenishing the offer. I want to see if that is supposed to. I'm probably supposed to be replenishing these, like swapping those to the bottom and swapping those out every time, I'll bet you. I want to just check. Probably been doing that wrong. What do they consider the offer? So it's listed under these. These are common cards. I think it's just this is the offer. I think that's the way I'm reading this. Yeah, the offer cards are these. Okay, so I've been doing it correctly. These are the offers. Okay, cool. Woo, good. All right, so we did that. We put the typo there. Now we can't use infiltration this turn. Well, that's just a bunch of manure. But he's going to move 3 spaces, place a pressure cube on each space they move to. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's going to end up 1, 2, and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Typo. Oof. Ouch. I don't think that V is going anywhere. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's nothing going to happen here. V E N Benz. No, that's not right. Dear. Let's see. This is just a double letter, so it's 2 points. This one's better if I can get it. Denser. I think that's how you spell denser. Or is I gonna need a DENSE R? I don't think denser is a word. I'm making words up now, folks. Dense. DENSE. If you have another S, which I don't, these are not going anywhere. So 3, 4, 5, 6 points. You may trash a card from your hand or discard. If you do, gain a card worth up to 1 cent more. So we're going to just buy that one. All right. And he's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Each they move to 1, 2, 3. Well, it's not adjacent, so keeps that out. Keeps him out the middle. I can't use dead drop, but I can use infiltration. Enemy moves 1 space, 1, and place a pressure cube on that space and all adjacent spaces. So he's going to move here and put one there and there. So I'm going to have to do this. Remove a pressure cube on this space and all adjacent. So, all right. So 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am not doing well. I was kind of on a roll there, and now all of a sudden, oh my goodness. 3 wilds, a TTH. All right, so I can do teeth, Teeth. I can do teeth. You may trash a card from hand or discard. If you do, well, I can trash something from the discard to gain a point. Want to get rid of one. I can trash and get rid of the V. I'm going to get rid of the V. Do. All right, so we're getting rid of the V. That gives me a point. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's... If word contains 3 adjacent consonants, score 2 points. If word begins with a vowel, score a point, or the CH. I think we're going to take, so I've got 5. We're going to take this and this. It's 5 points. All right. I have an O and N up there. All right, so the enemy... Oh, and then I'm going to do my infiltration. So I'm going to remove a pressure cube on this space and all adjacent spaces. So just those. Now the enemy is going to move and place a pressure cube on that space and adjacents. Okay. All right. So let's see what the next is. I can't use infiltration. And he's going to move 3 spaces, place pressure cube on each space he moves to. So that's going to end up with 3 over here. So I'm going to need to move over there and do some work. 3, 4, 5. Oh, another typo. Wow. Oof. Oof, this is brutal. I could go dicey, D-I-C-E-Y. For each wild in the word, I score. So that'd be 2, 3, 4, 5. I may trash a card from my hand. Thank you. And get a card for 2 cents more. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I trash, so I can go up to 10. Get a card for 10. Oh, then I can move up to 3 spaces and a card will cost. Yes. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 for 11. Hello. Hello. Woo. Nice. This one said I may cycle to 2 visible cards from the offer. I'm not going to bother with it because he cycles them out so much anyways. So I'm going to move myself right there. All right. Now he's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. He's going to end up 1, 2, 3. He's going to end up right where, and he's going to put 2 adjacent. I need to get over there. All right, he's got one more card. What's he going to do on this turn? He's going to move 1 and place pressure cube on that space. And then he's going to put a cube on my counterintelligence, which I haven't used for a bit. So that's good. So he's going to move over to where I'm at. So that's okay. I got a little breathing space. So I can't use counter intel this turn. But I can move over there and use infiltration. So we're going to have to do that. All right, so anytime during my turn, I think I'm going to just... Oh, I need to move over there, don't I? I'm going to just do my infiltration, remove pressure cube on this and adjacent. So I'm going to just remove these to get those out of the way. And then I'll work on moving over there. He's going to move away. But again, if he gets another... Ooh, you know what? Hold on. because if he gets another, he's got smaller moves now. So again, if he's doing 1, 2, 3, and then putting stuff on adjacents, that immediately will lose. I got to move over there. So I have to do the dead drop. I have to move. I get a credit this turn, but on my next turn, he won't put something there, but then I got to do the infiltration, and hopefully I can still do infiltration. So I got an extra point for this. I can trash a card from my hand to get a card worth 2 cents more. If my word contains no wilds, score 2. Okay, so if I get rid of this, and you may cycle up to 2 visible cards from, that doesn't really help me. QUEQs gives me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Oh, if I can get this in here, that'd give me 11. I could buy that card. Q's. That would give me 11. Oh, if word contains no wilds, score 2. There's no wilds. I took it out. So I could trash a card from my hand. I could trash one of these. But if I would say it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's where I already counted that. 8. What if I did IUC yucks? So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. It's still 7, 8. Still the same. Yucks. Still 8 points. Get a card worth up to 2 more. I don't think I can do this without. You see, such. I think I have to play it this way. So that's. You may cycle up to 2 visibles. Okay, 3. That's 4, 5, 6. I'm not trashing anything. 6, 7, 8. There's nothing else I can really do, so we're gonna get 8 points. We have 8 to spend. 8 to spend. Double the word score. We're gonna get this one, anyways. Double the word score, which would have made it 16, which means I could buy. And then we're doing infiltration, so we're gonna remove a pressure cube on this and all adjacent, which is just those 2. Now he's gonna move. He's gonna move and place a pressure cube on this space. And then on my counter intel action. Okay. All right. Still alive, but man, I got to get some big words. I need them. Help. Help, help, help. All right. I cannot use dead drop. The enemy's going to move 1 and place a pressure cube on that and all adjacent. So he's going to go here and place 1 in here and here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 wilds. Oof. I can do beach. BEACH. The beach. I can do the beach. A card from your hand. You can gain another. So it's 3, 4, 5. I could trash this and get 6. Name cards cost 2 cents less this turn. We're going to trash that. We're buying this. That makes these 9 cents whenever that is out, which is going to be a while before I get that card. All right, so where am I at? I can remove pressure from this space in a jam. I'm just going to stay there and do the same thing. Okay, now he's going to move one space, put a pressure there and there. Okay, what's he doing now? I can't use on the move. He's going to move one and place pressure cube on that space, cycle all the offers, and give me a typo. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, I need some big opportunities here. I do score for the Wild. I have another S. I get another word. I get another card in my next hand. Deepers? Nope. Deepers. Deepers. I don't think that's a word either. Deeper is a word. I like to just add an S onto things and make it a word. Deepers. You're going deepers. No, it won't let me do it. So it's a 3, 4, 5. 5 points. 6 points. For each word and for each vowel, you may make an adjacent card wild and it still scores. So I'm at what, 5? 6. I'm at 6. All right, we'll take this one. Not what I need to happen. He moves 1, plays pressure cube. Cycle all current offers. All right. Do. Well, a couple of Z's. That's helpful. Oh, and put a typo on my deck. You can't use infiltration this move. He's going to move 3 places, pressure cube on each space they move to. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They are all going to have 3 at the end of this. And I cannot infiltrate. I cannot remove. Oh, I can remove 1. Move a pressure cube from any space and place it here if there's an empty square. I can remove 1. They're all... Ugh. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just not going well. Okay, we've got some vowels now, baby. And a typo. It's just this is such a garbage hand. Zero. Which would give me 5 points. That's it. Wow. Get rid of that Z out of my hand. I'd lose both of those and not gain much. Wow. I hate to lose those points right there, but I think I'm toast here. I'm really running out of opportunities here. With these little words, you gotta make large words, or it's just not gonna happen. 0. That's all I got. 5 points. He goes away. You get 5 points. Copy the ability of an adjacent card. If the word is 7 letters or more, score 2 points. I haven't had a lot of those. But I'll take it. Oh, did I just... I gotta recycle my... Can't discard these. These reds go over here. They get recycled. He's gonna move 3. 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna put one there. Oh, I didn't do my thing. I'm gonna do counter intel, so okay. Alright, I can't use dead drop. Enemy moves 1 and place pressure cube on that space and adjacent, so he's gonna move here. Which means he's gonna put a thing which ends the game. I have to remove a pressure cube on that, so I can remove okay, so I can do my counter intel, but it's getting real bad here. It's getting bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are at the precipice of death. Closer to dying. Oh, great. 3 wilds. Again, no points, really. If the word is 7 letters or longer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That can't be 7 letters, so that's gone. The word use all your cards. Okay, so Keeper, keeper. So I get 4, 5, 6, 7 points. A whopping 7 points. Name cards will cost 3 cents less, but that is not going to probably come up. Q's worth 5 points. Well, got to try it. Gots to try it. It's going to move 1. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, hold on. I got to do my move. So I'm going to move. I'm moving 1, doing my counter intel, which I only got 1 more time I can do that. All right, now he's moving 1, and he's placing here and here. So this could be the end right here, right here. I cannot use infiltration, so I can't. Oh, he's going to move 3 and place pressure cubes on each space he moves to. 1, 2, 3. That's going to have 4. That's going to have 4. So this is basically the end of the game. I am losing because I cannot pull. I can't pull off of all of them. And unless somehow I could get an 11-cent word, which still wouldn't matter because then he'd be like 1, 2, 3. So I can't use infiltration. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is game at. This is the last hand. This is my last word. Oh yeah, it's gonna be ugly. 2 wilds. 10 TEA 10 tenant. How do I spell tenant? How can I not spell this? Tenant. Ten ANT. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. That's all I can do. Tenant. I'm done. There's nothing I can do. Can't do infiltration. And it wouldn't have mattered because he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So my points this turn are 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I have 6 points. I cannot do any of that. The only thing I can do is move up to a space. I can go here and do this, but it's not going to matter because he's going to end up with 4 right there. 6 points. I just grab this because it doesn't matter at this point. Game's over. He beat me. All right, so now enemy's gonna move 3 places, place pressure cube on each base he visits. 1, 2, and 3. And there's 4 there, and I lose the game. Wah, wah, wah. All right. Well, that's the new paperback, the deluxe edition. Again, I think this was the 15th anniversary edition. This was the solo mode. There's a lot of different modes in here. There's a lot of different things, but they have 4 different playmats coming here. You got the cooperative mode, solo mode, the classic offer, and then the new offer. Just change it. That's what you're seeing. That you saw way my cards were displayed were the new offer. And yeah, it's a really fun game. I did enjoy this. I figured I wouldn't win. I didn't even think about how these books are going to pop up more and more as you get down to the end here. So you got to get the good cards from the offer. You got to build big words. It's if you're really good with words, yeah, this is awesome. I struggle with words, but I still love the game. It's still a lot of fun. So hope you enjoyed this little playthrough of Paperback, the solo edition. And please give us a like and subscribe, and feel free to share your comments below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.